Vitality forms is a gestalt that emerges from the theoretically separate experiences of movement, force, time, space, and intention, and that represent a constant and underlying experience in the personal life as well in the relationship with others. It seems very complicated, but I will show you a film and you will understand immediately what it means. Imagine these two persons, one action, it's the same action, but if you compare them, here it's slow, and here it's fast. So I think the relation is not the same between these two persons, but it's even better here. Now you will see a kind girl. I don't think she's so kind. So the relation in these two couples is not the same. So vitality effect is one you understand. The relation between one person, the other is not the same. So we did an experiment in which we presented to students pair of action, and in one condition they have to decide if the action is the same in terms of its meaning of the what, in the other in how it has been done. So we did experiment. If you look on the cortex, it's very similar, but if you do the subtraction, you find something very interesting. So in the insula, here, there is an activation which is specific when you do the subtraction for vitality form. And this part of the insula corresponds to that part of the insula which is not related to emotions. It's that part which have this strange finger coming from the parietal lobe. Exactly this finger here. Very recently with Di Cesare, who is my postdoc, we did the final experiment, which is also the final experiment of this presentation. So we use three conditions, or three tasks better: observation, imagination, or execution. And it can be done in a gentle way, in a rude way, and then we have control. So in observation, there was a film, and they observed this hand in egocentric view, which give in a kind way, or in a rude way, an object to another person. The control was just to put a small object in these holes. Then imagination, that's in the Marc-Generon way. So motor imagery, you imagine yourself doing it, not like a film, seeing another person doing it, you imagine yourself doing it. And in execution we were able, doing small movement in the scanner, to make in a kind way or in a rude way. Here are the results. Here you see the cortex, it's not much differences, but here it's nice. If you look now at the insula, in observation, in imagination, in execution, you have the activation of the same region. Particularly important for me is the condition of imagination, because it's the cleanest. You have no activation in the visual system, you have no activation in the motor system. But when you have motor image or something kind, that you are doing an action in a kind way, in a rude way, you have an activation of this part. So it's the basis of what Daniel Stern called vitality form. It's located there. It's not a real emotion, as Daniel wrote, but it's a kind, the expression of your mood, of your internal state. Then we did also a conjunction analysis, in which again it's clear that the same region in the insula is active in all conditions. So my point is that mirror mechanism, it's not only in the F5 or AIP, but it's a general mechanism which provides a direct route to knowledge of others' behavior without appealing to nothing else than one's own motor representations. Just a last slide, one can say, well, but how is possible that when you think in the insula a gentle action, or even worse, when you do an action, how it's possible that insula modulate the action of the arm? Well, we have an answer. We look at our old data that Lupino and telling before has about injection in the motor system, and here are the results. So if you inject in the whole circuit which control arm movement from parietal lobe to premotor cortex, even a prefrontal, it receives exactly from that part of the insula. So when our mood, because of internal state, interoception or other factor, modify the insula, we can modulate our motor behavior because of this circuit which control, modulate the motor cortex. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for this brilliant conference, and let's go on with this luxury lectures.